Alright guys, welcome. We're going to do a short review here. I will hope to make a short review on what's in my pack. This is a Timber Ridge fanny pack. It has the shoulder straps back here. It comes off fairly simple. Just unclip this little clip here if you can see that. And it comes right off. Now it's just a fanny pack. This pack is cheap. I think it's like $50 or something like that. It's not expensive, but it gets the job done and it works, and that's all I'm looking for. I carry 2 carabiners. Carry one here, and I carry one over here. That's it, 2. Not 20, not 10, just 2. As far as binoculars go, I always carry this pair right here around my chest, and that's it. They never leave my person, and that's just what it is. They don't go in the pack. There's no reason to have them in the pack. As far as extra ammunition goes, some people like to put them in this little side pocket here. I put all my ammunition on the rifle itself. If I need any more than that, I'm a terrible shot and I shouldn't be hunting. But that's all I use and that's all I need. So as for the pack itself, a couple things I keep on the inside. We'll go over those. I keep a simple pack. I don't really put a whole lot in my pack. The first thing in my pack is an ace bandage. You never know when you're going to need this, whether a sprain or an injury, or you can use it as a tourniquet. You never know when you're going to need an ace bandage. Next up, TP. Always need TP. Never leave home without TP. Have an emergency blanket with some tie downs for my tags, or some zip ties for my tags, I should say, and some matches. This bag here has matches, 2 batteries, and I'll get into the batteries here in a minute why I only carry 2. It's got some rubber gloves, some steri pads, a couple hand warmers, a couple feet warmers. It's got some gauze, some antibiotic cream, just band-aids, a few miscellaneous things inside, nothing crazy. That's it. That's all I keep in this front compartment. I keep it simple. I try not to go overboard. This pocket over here, I keep 1 knife. It's my Kershaw. Sorry guys, one-handed here. I'm holding the camera. I use this knife for just about everything. It's wicked sharp, gets the job done. I've gutted many animals with this thing, and it just does the trick. Now some people are like, oh, you got to have a gutting knife, you got to have a fillet knife, you got to have a kill the sister knife, you got to have all these freaking knives. Me, I carry 3. This is one of them. This one always stays in the pack in the side pocket. That's all there is to it. The inside pocket here on the top is where I keep everything else. And I'll go over this as I go through it here. GPS. I always carry a GPS. This is just a Garmin. It's old, it works, it's not color, it doesn't have a picture of the family, it doesn't map everywhere I've been and everything I've done. What it does is shows me where I'd like to go and how to get back, period, the end. Good old-fashioned GPS. Usually goes on the front of the pack where I hang it. Next in the pack is my light. And the light and the GPS kind of go hand in hand, which refers to my 2 batteries that I carry. These batteries are the same batteries that are in the GPS. The light's never on, batteries are in it. I can easily turn it on, GPS is never on. I carry 2 batteries, that's it. You only wear the headlamp at night, and the GPS is only used when you're trying to get back to where you're going. 2 batteries, that's all I need. 1 headlamp. Man, I see so many videos, guys have 2, 3, 4 headlamps. It's just extra gear, extra weight, for no reason. 1 headlamp, 1 GPS, 3 knives. Also on the inside of the pack here, my multi-tool. This I classify as one of my knives. This is a Gerber. I use this thing for everything. Man, I gut animals with it. It's got the pliers. It's got plenty of stuff on the inside. I use this thing for just about everything there is. So it's always on my hip, not in the pack. So this goes on my hip. So now I've got my hip knife, got my knife in the pack. GPS is on the front of my pack. Binoculars once again on my chest. Next on the inside of the pack is rainfly. I use this thing for just about everything. It's a shelter, it's a rainfly, you collect water in it. It's small, it's simple, it's easy, and it works. Keeps you dry. That's all it needs to do. Next on the inside of the pack is a bandana. Always carry a bandana. Man, you never know when you're going to need it. Just a good idea to carry a bandana. Next in the pack is cordage. This is some 550 cord. It's 50 feet. Rolled up here, nice and small. Use this stuff everywhere you go. Cordage is just key. You can use it for everything. Also, to go along with that cordage is I use the same cordage in my boots. So if I need extra cordage, I also have that. So cordage, good to have. Next up on the list, and the last thing in the pack, actually there's two, my bad. This is just a little teeny cord. It's a 550 cord that I have. You never know what you're going to need it for, but it's there. It's just cordage. Next in the pack is, well, this right here is, you don't leave home without it. Usually this thing's in the pack, sometimes in my pocket, depends on what I want to do with it. This is my K-bar, and it is a beast. It's heavy, it's sharp as can be. This is the one where if I want to get into a hand-to-hand combat with a bear or a moose or whatever the hell is in the forest, man, you're not going to stand a chance. This thing is huge. Show what I mean here. Get back to my Kershaw, which sits in the pack. Here's my Kershaw. It doesn't even compare. Weight-wise, this is nothing. This thing's a beast. So there's my three knives. Multi-tool on the hip. This goes in the pack. This, depending on the day, either goes in my pocket or in the pack. This is what I gut with. This is what I debone with. And this is what I do whatever else I want with. Okay? 3 knives. That's it. Not 20, not 10. 1 headlamp, 1 cordage, 1 bandana, a rain fly. Some medical necessities. That's it. That's the pack. This pocket here on the inside, I keep just a couple things in here. Tape. If you ever need to mark where you're at, this is what you're going to use. Has a million uses. So carry some tape. In here, I carry a notepad, as well as my tags are in here, and a pencil. Now the notepad I find to be very, very important. And the reason I find the notepad to be important is the notepad can serve a number of purposes. One, I always jot down where I'm at based upon the GPS, who I'm with, where I'm heading, what time I left, and what time I plan to be back. I do that every single outing on the hunt, whether it's a deer hunt or the elk hunt. I always do it. That way, if I become separated from my pack or lost or injured, somebody finds this, they can look at this and say, oh, he was here at 12:35. It's now 1 o'clock. Guys, he hasn't gone far. It's been 25 minutes or so. Smart thing to have. Always have it in there. I also carry with, and I don't have it with me right now, I throw my ID in there just so they can ID me and know who's who. They're not looking for the wrong person. Very good to have. Also a marker. I always carry a Sharpie. Sharpie can be used for a number of things. If you get bit on the arm by a spider or a mosquito and you have an infection, you can circle it, make sure it grows. Notes to loved ones, you want to color on yourself, whatever you want to do. Sharpie's a good thing to have. But guys, that's it. That's all I carry in this pack. It does have the compartment on the side here where I throw a bottle of water. I'll throw in a handful of granola bars, and I throw in a game bag. And I don't have any game bags right now because I'm all out. But that's it, guys. It's nothing fancy to the pack. Keep it light. Keep it simple. When this pack's fully loaded, it's probably right around 4 pounds. That's it. I could hike for days with this thing, but it's got everything in it I need. Probably the biggest thing in the pack is this right here. This has everything in it. Tylenol, my 2 batteries. That's it. If you guys have any questions on the gear that I'm carrying, or comments, or anything I should add or take away, I'd be happy to hear about it. So go ahead and drop me a link at the bottom of the box. Thanks for viewing.